Hey babes, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chasity. Today I will be giving you guys my May reading wrap up, and we will take a look at what I read in the month of May. And I have a special guest today, my little sister, Queen Sage.
I'm here.
She's here.
I'm here. Is there still glue?
There's still glue.
Oh my god.
Hang on, let me get some of this off of you before.
Is there still so much glue?
Yeah, there's still
Oh
glue.
my god. Okay, well,
Oopsies.
if you want to know why there's glue on my face, go ahead and check out my last video that actually happened today. So, check it out. My channel's linked down below. And I know it will be because I'm their editor. Fun fact.
Fun fact.
Yeah. I edit their videos, so.
I do not.
I do not.
I do not. So I read a total of 5 books this month. I was kind of on a psychological thriller kick. That's kind of what I was into. I was actually just going over what I just read.
Mm-hmm.
And oddly enough, they're all psychological thrillers.
This one's a psychological thriller. I just went
We're
through that word
good.
without messing up. I'm so proud. I was just saying on my braces, I have not been able to say something logical.
Logical. Logical.
So psychological is perfect.
Alright, what did I read first, Sage?
So the first book you happened to read was Hot Blooded by Lisa Jackson.
Okay, so this one I did on audiobook. It's about Samantha, also known as Sam. She is a radio talk show host, and she has kind of an interesting past. She gets kind of a weird caller, and then it kind of just goes from there. Like, stuff starts to unravel, and she has weird callers coming in, and obviously somebody's after her. This one was very good. I rated it 4 stars because the plot was really amazing. I did have part of it figured out, so I was a little disappointed in the ending, but I think the characters were really strong, and I really liked the idea of the story. So that one was a 4-star one.
So the second one you read was The Wives by Taryn Fisher.
Guys, okay, so The Wives by Taryn Fisher does not come out till December. It is definitely a psychological thriller. It's her very first one that's being released through a publishing company. I'm super excited about that, super excited to see it on store shelves. I do not want to say too much about it because I really just want it to be an experience for everyone who is a Taryn fan, or maybe even not a Taryn fan, just picking it up for the first time. This one was definitely a 5-star for me. Blew me away. I don't even want to tell you like the synopsis. If you want to know what it's about, go look at the synopsis on Goodreads, but I really just don't even want to say anything because it's just so phenomenal, and I kind of just want to be able to let you guys all go into it naturally because it's just it's an amazing ride. So 5-star for sure. I mean, what else could I expect from Taryn Fisher?
The third one that you read was I Can Be a Better You by Taryn Fisher.
This guy, guys. Okay, so this one was previously titled Bad Mommy, but it is the same story, and I know that we've talked about this book several times now on the channel, but I did just finish it. Armageddon. Armageddon. This one, so I had a little bit of a different feeling from some of the other, like Hannah said that she felt like she missed something. So I paid really close attention to the details, and I don't feel like I missed something. Hannah was the second person to tell me that, so I'm not entirely sure what was going on there, or what that sound was. So this was the story of a girl named Fig who pretty much thinks that the daughter that she lost is re-embodied by a character in the book, and she moves into the house next to them and kind of just starts adapting different things from this family. It was very interesting. It's definitely not something that I thought. When I listened to Hannah describe it, I thought I was going to encounter something totally different. This one like really kind of got under my skin, and you can see characters from Taryn's actual life. If you like follow her Tuesdays with Taryn, or you follow her Instagram, you will be able to tell different things, and that's kind of cool, I think, to be able to point out
similarities
from the author's life. So this one was a 5-star of course. Like, I'd give Taryn Fisher anything less. Definitely highly recommend this one. Okay, what do we got next?
The fourth one that you read was Lila Lane by Bryn Greenwood.
Okay, so this one I rated 4 stars. It was definitely a unique read. I think that Bryn has a very unique way of writing her characters, of writing her story. The plot was very interesting. This is the story of Jennifer and Olivia, and their stories kind of run parallel to each other throughout the book. This is definitely a book you have to pay attention to. Details are very important in this book because little things happen everywhere that kind of connect the story. If you haven't read anything by Bryn Greenwood, I would really highly recommend any of her books. She's very, very good, and she's very unique. This one, I definitely didn't see the ending coming. Like, a lot of things happened, like, in the last few chapters that I was like, okay, I had no idea that was where we were going.
Like, where did that come from?
Where did that come from? That's exactly how I felt,
yeah.
Because, like I said, there's just so much involved in this story. Mm-hmm. It's almost like a few stories in one, but I really enjoyed it. It was definitely a good read.
So the fifth and final one that you read this past month was Where They Found Her by Kimberly McCreight.
Okay, so this was my second one by Kimberly McCreight. She came to me highly recommended. The first one I read earlier this year was Reconstructing Amelia, which, again, I would highly recommend that one. I think I liked this one better, though. I did rate it 4 stars. This is a story of several characters. There's like...
upside down. Okay, continue.
Somehow Fresh Prince just slid on in there. So this is a story where there's several characters, which I had a little bit of a hard time following. Sometimes I had to kind of double check the name and see exactly who I was on. I did like the layout of this story. It surrounds the characters finding the body of an infant in a wooded area. And nobody in the town really like knows who she belongs to, how she got there. So she's like a mystery baby.
Yes.
Nobody knows where this baby came from and how, and I mean, obviously there's a dead infant in the woods. So it revolves around a police officer and then a reporter, and there's one other family, and I can't remember how the third family ties in, but it's all the different families and different characters, and every time I thought I had it figured out, something would twist. Never saw the ending coming. I definitely thought it was somebody else's baby the entire time. And then it would flip-flop, and I'd be like, oh, maybe not. Maybe it's this, and maybe it's that. And the ending.
The ending.
The ending. There was... So I do have, like, one complaint, and there's a reason why it's a 4-star, is the character Barbara was absolutely disgusting to me. And I know that was the purpose. At least I think that was the purpose behind the author writing her like that, was she was supposed to be one of the bad guys, but not the bad guy. I hated reading her parts because she was such a selfish person, and she did not care for her children. She cared only for society and the way society viewed her family. So she was the one that I just really had a tough time reading through her parts. But other than that, I thought the book was amazing, and I understand why she wrote Barbara like she did, but she still irked me. So that was a 4-star. 4-star, but honestly, I can say the psychological reads that I read this month, I would recommend any of them. They were very, very good. And I want to thank Queen Sage for joining me today and being my little announcer and helping me out.
Oh. And before we go, my channel is linked down below so you can understand why there was glue on my face. Also, we're going to be doing a few videos on my channel as well, so go ahead and check those out. Don't forget to subscribe to mine as well, and I'll let you finish talking.
Alright, well, thank you guys for joining me and Sage today. I know Hannah is not in my video, but she will be doing a reading wrap-up as well. I'm not sure which one of ours is going up this week first, but we're both still doing our reading wrap-ups, and you can expect a video from the both of us next week again. So thanks for visiting today. Let me know what you were on a kick reading this month, and make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and comment down below and let me know. Thanks so much. Bye.